Y'all, the truth is, like, I'm not even gonna pretend. The truth is, am I recording? Yeah, I am. Y'all, the truth is, I am terrible at this, okay? I am terrible at this, and I don't know how I'm gonna get better. Like, I told myself I'm gonna start. It's a new day, it's a new week. Yesterday was a really rough day for me. But towards the end of the day, I was saying how, you know what, it's a perfect time, a clean slate for real this time. And, you know, I'm gonna start vlogging and recording everything and just, like, you know what I mean? Seeing what's up with the girls, you know what I mean? Trying to grow with the girls or whatever. Child, I woke up, good intention. I just spit a little bit, sorry. See, I'm already messing up this whole intro thing and getting back into the game, to the swing of things, and this is not going well already. Y'all, this morning I went to cut y'all on before, when I was getting in the car. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna make this a thing. I'm gonna be very intentional about turning the camera on and recording stuff and documenting my life and, you know, all the other jazz or whatever. Come to find out, my battery died. So y'all didn't have no battery in you. I said, okay, you know, I'm not gonna get too discouraged. I'm gonna go home, grab my battery real quick, and then we're gonna start the day and start, you know, getting to what we need to get to. Get into whatever we gotta get to, you know what I mean? Then I started thinking about time, and time was kind of like, you know, a little bit of a crunch, you know what I mean? I was like in a little bit of a time crunch or whatever. So then I ended up going to get my nails done. So all right, I'm just gonna go get my nails done real quick, and then I'll get my charger, my other battery, because I had, y'all, the battery that's in right now. I had that in my other bag, the bag that I planned on retiring and kind of keeping for safekeeping or whatever. So then the nail salon that I wanted to go to is closed on Monday. I didn't know that. Apparently they're open on Sundays. I thought they were closed on Sunday. And especially like Sunday, yesterday was Mother's Day, so I just assumed they were closed. I was dead ass wrong. Then I got to the nail salon. I went to this nail salon that is like my old stomping ground. Oh my god, why is this person like tripping like this? The nail salon that I used to go to way back when, like when I, oh my god, like when did I go to this nail salon? It's been a hot minute since I've been to this nail salon. Like, I was gonna say before I stopped getting my nails done for school, because of school, but no, like even before then, I haven't been to that nail salon in a very long time, even before like I stopped getting my nails done or whatever. So then, oops. Jesus Christ, guys, that was close. I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of crazy. Everybody's kind of tripping right now. So then I got my nails done, and then like now I remember why I stopped going there. You probably can't really see because I'm in the tunnel right now that well, but my nails are a little bit chunky. They took a long time. They weren't really like, first of all, when I walked in, I was on the phone with two of my homegirls, and you know, we were just chit-chatting or whatever, and like when I walked in, there was no greeting, there was no hi, how could I help you, do you have an appointment? No, nothing. And then as soon as I'm like, oh, now I remember why I didn't come here anymore. Like, first of all, right off greeting, there is none. Like, hello. So whatever, I still sat there. I sat there for a good half an hour. Ain't nobody said boo to me. And so finally I'm like, okay, do y'all not have time? Because there's only a couple people in there, the same little ladies that been there before I had left or whatever. So she said, no, 2 minutes. So whatever, I stayed there for real. And I waited for her, and then she got to get into my nails or whatever. Took a long time. I think it took me like an hour and a half. I don't know, it felt like longer. It felt like a very, very, very long time. But anyhow, so, I mean, they look good from a distance, so I got it. I don't know if I showed you guys, I didn't show you guys because I'm starting over. So I'm not gonna hold in on this too much, but I was telling y'all before, I don't even know, I can't even utter the words because I don't know if I want to put this on the internet. But I got my nails done about a month ago, a little under a month ago, because I needed to. And either way, I got my nails done, and they were kind of a little bit pointy at that time. I didn't want to go too crazy because I'm like, I'm just going to take them off or whatever when I start classes again in a couple weeks. That was during like my little vacation between semesters. And so I guess an update on that is I had passed my 3rd semester of nursing school, and now I'm in my 4th and final semester. I'm actually on my way to my 3rd lecture of the semester right now. We'll talk about that more later on, whatever. So at the beginning, when I first got my nails done a couple weeks ago, I'm like, well, you know, this is just for the thing I had to do or whatever. And I might have to take these off anyways because of school, and I don't want to, like, you know, go too crazy or get it too fancy. Recently, I'm like, I love them so much. I'm so happy with having my nails done again. And I see some of the other girls, of course, you know, it might be wanting to wait a few weeks to check on you. You guys, these texts from people everywhere are like driving me up the wazoo, let me tell you. Anyhow, so I sound like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little shot in the dark or whatever, and I'm gonna try to keep my nails on, but I'm gonna get them like really, really short this time around. So I did that, got them really short, and I think they look kind of sort of natural, except for this place. Like when I left, first of all, another reason why I left the place, and I remembered after I left, they kind of sort of try to finesse you with the colors every once in a while. For instance, I told them I want only one color. I only picked one color, but my toes is a color that's similar, somewhat in the same family, but it's not the same color, and that irritates the hell out of me. I'm the type of girl, I like my hands and my feet to match. That's just what I like. So it's annoying because like every once in a while, that's what they do. They try to make it seem like it's the same color, but it's not the same color. Another reason why I left that place. Another reason why I left that place, while she was doing my fingers, she was so rough. Like at a point she was kind of like squeezing my hand kind of hard and, you know, tossing my hand around. She's ready for it, and like they were very, very rough. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then like it's a little bit chunkier than I'm used to now. Granted, I haven't got my nails done in a while, but I know that when I did get my nails done, they weren't this chunky. I haven't had my nails like this chunky in a long time. So I'm a little bit annoyed by that. You know what I mean? But, I mean, all in all, I paid $70 total, hands and feet, with a tip. So, but when I got my nails done the other week, I paid almost $150. So I guess you kind of sort of get what you pay for. Do you know what I mean? And I got what I paid for. I got some chunky nails that still somewhat look natural. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna get clocked by my clinical professor. Hopefully not. And you know, for a regular price. Took me longer than usual. They aren't as cleanly, so I might, you know, only God knows if I'm gonna. Oh no, why are you guys blurry now? Can you see me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you see me? Focus, focus, focus. Y'all are kind of like not focused to me. I don't know why. Alright, I need to get in the other lane because that lane seems to be moving a little bit better than, oh, basically you're back. Okay, good. So all in all, I mean, I guess I got what I paid for. I paid less than $100. That's a plus for nails that I might not be able to keep. Hopefully I am able to keep them. But I'm not doing that again. She was rough with my hands. They didn't greet you. The customer service is not it. You know, so yeah, I'm not doing that again. Next time I'll definitely see how these next couple weeks go, see if anybody clocks my tea, and if they don't, I'm gonna go back to my other place and just continue getting my nails done like this for the next couple months until somebody clocks me, and try to do nice, light, natural colors, nothing too obvious to grab attention, because, you know, Caucasians love giving me attention that I don't ask for, and I'm gonna try to avoid that. And that's what I've been doing by not getting my nails done throughout the semester, avoiding unwanted Caucasian attention. So we'll see how it goes, y'all. I will definitely fill y'all in, since we are embarking on this growing journey together, and we're taking it much more serious. We're trying to be, I mean, we've always taken it serious, but we're trying to definitely be a lot more consistent this time around, right? So that's how my day started. A little bit frustrating, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? And then I did get a chance to go home. I made a little salad. I have it in the back. I'm heading to the school a little bit early so that I could kind of sit in the library and just review some material and stuff like that for at least like 2 hours or so. That should be ample time for me to do some reviewing, to do some studying, and to kind of see where I stand, and to prep for the class I have at 5:30. So here we are now, guys, and our goal is to be as consistent as possible growing with y'all, whatever that looks like for us, you know what I mean? I'm gonna figure it out. I got ample time to do so, and we're gonna figure it out together, y'all. It's gonna be good. It should be a-okay. I'm in traffic. That's not fun at all. I was watching some of Rodney the Voice, so that's interesting. I like him a lot. Good morning, y'all. It is about 7 in the morning, 7:16 to be exact. I didn't now. Remember, we are just getting right back into the swing of things. We literally just started yesterday. I did not do a great job of vlogging yesterday. Like I told y'all the whole story already. Well, that's my classmates. We talked about it yesterday, how we're just starting off or whatever. I ended up getting to the school, and I was in the library, and you know, at one point I thought like, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity to kind of just prop the camera up and record or whatever. I was interacting with some classmates, really, like, you know, talking about some of our paperwork that we need to submit, and like what's going on in our classes, and about our capstone exams and all that stuff. But I didn't prop y'all up, and that's my fault. Like, I had y'all with me, and it crossed my mind for a second, but for some reason or another, I just didn't do it, and I just gotta get better at that, and I am just sorry, y'all. That would have been perfect, like, you know, a little bit of footage, a little bit of something, like nothing too crazy, just a little bit of something, whatever. But anyhow, it's a new morning. I am going to my first day of, I'm gonna get better. I am going to my first day of my clinical. I definitely won't be propping y'all up like while I'm at the hospital, whatever. It's at this new hospital, like about 40 minutes out from me. 40 minutes with like very light traffic. About 50 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. So I had to leave my house early. Next time, like next week, I'm gonna have to leave. Like, they gave us a little bit of a grace. I was supposed to be there now, actually, by 7 a.m. So to be 7A to 7P, but the lady said that we could start at 8 today. So we're going there at 8. I don't have much going on other than that. It should be interesting. Gonna be a new floor, new place, new everything. I really wish that I had an opportunity to go to BMC, Boston Medical Center, because I think that would have been a nice experience. And I kind of sort of think I might want to work there when I'm done with school or whatever. I don't know, y'all, to be honest with y'all. I really don't even know like what I'm going to be doing when I get out or whatever, when I'm done with this process. God willing, I, finish successfully or whatever. And so whatever, new place, I have the time, go out there, whatever, and it should be fine. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, I am nervous about, first of all, my uniform is so tight. I have gained so much weight throughout this process. Like, I am low-key embarrassed, y'all. Like, when I first put on this uniform, I remember how good I looked, how well it fit me, and my parents were so proud to see me in my uniform or whatever, and I looked so good and I felt good in it, whatever. And now it is literally bursting at the seams, and I low-key kind of sort of refuse to go and buy a bigger uniform, right? But in the same breath, I kind of feel like to myself, I totally told myself that I need to start dressing for my size per se, you know what I mean? Because I have this habit of kind of insisting that I'm one size and buying for that size, and it's simply not the truth all the time, right? Like, my weight fluctuates. I'm really a girl, like one of the girlies that go from a 12 to like a solid 16. That's like my little range or whatever when I end up gaining some weight and stuff. So yeah, I definitely gained a lot of weight. I'm kind of debating. Now, I only have 3 more months of this program, right? Am I going to just suck it up? And I only wear my uniform 1 day a week. Am I just gonna suck it up and just rock it out, or should I go spend another $100 to buy a bigger set so that I'm comfortable, right? I need to be comfortable in what I wear, whatever. And it's just something that I'm kind of struggling with at the moment. I am definitely a girly that is in her, I don't know if I could call it a glow up era, or if I should call it a get back on era, or I should call it my getting out of a slump era, or if I should call it a getting my life in order era, or what. There's so many era options that I have right now, you know what I mean? And I just don't know what era I'm in. And yeah, I don't know what to call it. We can kind of figure that out together. Another thing that I want to tell you guys, so I think I came up with a name, and I think I'm gonna name y'all Inette. Y'all are gonna be Inette, but it's spelled I-N-N-E-N-T. The third N is like kind of silent, kind of, sort of, but not really. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that it's silent because like I can't pronounce it because of my lisp, or if it's like actually not possible to pronounce it because like the way the word is. Inette. I don't know, but the name is Inette, and basically it's just proper form for internet. I feel like it has a ring to it. Don't you think so? Inette, internet. It's internet, but I'm calling y'all Inette, but y'all really the internet. You get it? So Inette girl, I address y'all as Inette. And I don't know, if you think some kind of way about it, whatever. If you think something else, let me know. But I think Inette is kind of cute. You could even see the weight gain in my cheeks. It is insane. Like, insanity. My weight gain in my face. Oh my God. It's so bad. Yeah, Inette girl. Inette. Yeah. I like that. So, yeah, girl, we are about 8 minutes away from our destination. It's gonna be a long day. I am kind of sort of expecting that we're gonna be in like an orientation type of setting. I'm gonna be at this location for the next, I have to travel out here for the next like 7 weeks or so, I think. And then I have a psych rotation. So this is gonna be my med surg rotation. I also have a psych rotation that I go to, but I don't start that I think until next month. So we'll see. That's like the second half of the semester, whatever. And that's gonna be on Saturdays, from what I understand. I think it's only 8 hours, so that's not as bad as 12 hours. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be in this process, whatever. I was able to get up early enough to kind of put myself together. I think I did a decent job of that. I put my hair up, one of my new little clips. I found one of them that actually fits all this hair, so that's good. I styled the hair. Did I tell y'all when I put the part in the hair? You can't really see it right now, but I put a part in the hair. It looks really cute. At least I think so for now. It'll do for now, whatever. And that's about that, y'all. 6 minutes away. hopefully my windows being down doesn't affect y'all hearing me too much. So you know, let me try to put the back ones down, and maybe that might be. Oh, I didn't know they go all the way down. I thought they go halfway. Do back windows go halfway anymore, y'all? These went all the way down. I don't think I ever put them all the way down like that before. That's crazy. Anyways, so I just came from my clinical. Well, I'm not just coming from it. I have been at this clinical for, I've been driving from this clinical for, what can I say, how long? About an hour, a little bit over an hour, to be honest with you. So it was good. It was good. Thankfully, I have another great instructor. She seems really good, straightforward. She expects certain work to be done or whatever, but she's chill about it and not like weird or like bitchy or anything like that. So I am again grateful for another good instructor. So far throughout my journey, y'all, all instructors that I had, like professors in lecture, and professors or preceptors or proctors, or no, I guess it'd be professors in my clinical, have all been phenomenal. Only one person, y'all, that hasn't been good per my experience is the professor that I ended up failing her class and having to redo it. That semester, 60% of my class failed because that lady, to the point where I heard through the grapevine, child, that they had demoted her. It's not that I heard, I've witnessed this. She no longer is a lecturer. And then they try to like get me all wrapped up in some BS because of that woman. Remember how I was telling y'all, I don't know if I told y'all in this vlog or yesterday, how I tend to attract like a certain amount of Caucasian attention that I'm really not interested in. And that woman was a prime example. Considering I was dealing with all that I was dealing with, like my mom's diagnosis was very fresh at that time. I spent the majority of that semester very, very quiet into myself, minding my business and getting out as soon as I can, right? And this woman found a way to create an issue that didn't exist, and I had to go and defend myself to the high, you know, nursing school courts or whatever, and curse everybody out, to the point where I had to involve the vice president. I had to send an email to the president for them to know that I wasn't effing around. You know what I mean? So, and I guess at the time, I thought I was tussling with these people by myself. You know what I mean? Then later on, I learned that there were a lot of other people tussling with this woman as well, i.e. why she had to get demoted. So then she was, even the demotion, to be honest with you, I feel like they should have fired her ass, because she doesn't know a damn thing about anything, from my experience. And apparently I seen her name a couple times doing tutoring for like the lower, like the freshman class or whatever, or like the new fundamentals students. So yeah, even that I feel like was a disservice, because like I feel like, it's not that I feel, my fundamentals experience was phenomenal. A+, A1, like I thought I was gonna conquer this nursing shit during that time. Now they did tell me the next course is gonna be really, really difficult, but they didn't tell me that the professor also didn't know anything about anything and was a raging racist, from my experience. Her and the person that was teaching opposite her, the person that was teaching the pediatrics, was also a nightmare. So yeah, the pediatrics instructor, I had to deal with her twice, because though I redid that class, they gave me a new med-surg instructor who ended up being an angel for me throughout this whole journey of everything, like with my mom and everything. Like she's even talked to my mom and like all types of stuff. So that woman was a godsend. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like to the point where she makes me feel like me having to redo that class was part of God's plan, to make me realize that it was probably part of God's plan for me, for whatever reasons, you know what I mean? Meeting that woman and her basically holding my hand throughout my next two semesters with her. So she's not in my final semester now, unfortunately, but we still talk, we still text or whatever. I was actually just texting with her a couple days ago. And when I'm done kind of like getting my mind right and everything, considering the circumstances, I will most definitely be linking with her for like food and drinks and catching up, whatever. That is somebody that's a long-term friend, for real. And so, like, you know, genuine good people, you know what I mean? Those people are rare to find, and she is a genuinely good person. Very rare to find. Anyhow, wait, why did I say all that? I forget where I was going when I went into this little tangent about the raging racist Caucasian woman. Oops. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know, I forget. Freak, what was I saying to you? Oh, about my clinical experience. It was really, really, really good. My group, I was nervous about a new group, even though it's technically like the same cohort I'm still with. Everybody from last semester moved on to this semester, which is amazing. But they kind of switched up the groups for clinical a little bit, and I'm only with one girl that I know. Actually, that girl that I know is somebody who ended up retaking that course with me. So we've actually been in fun. So we actually are going through the whole process together. We started in fundamentals, we had to redo a course together, and now we are seniors together. So that's exciting. And then I have this other classmate who, the professor that I tell you is a godsend, my little angel. I feel like it sounds kind of corny calling somebody my angel or whatever, but until I figure out something better to say. She's the one that introduced me to this other classmate who's actually an amazing person as well. So I have her in my clinical as well. So I have two people that I'm comfortable with in my clinical, which is great. And then the other two girls and one guy. The guy, I had him in one of my clinical groups. Was it last semester or the semester before? I don't know. I had him in one of my clinical groups. I think it was the semester before. And then I'm with him now, so that's good. He's cool people. And the other two are my first time kind of getting to know these women. And they seem really, really nice as well. So I am very, very happy. Only bad thing is it's a little bit far. Not as far. If I'm staying at my parents' house, it seems like today I ended up driving like maybe 45 minutes to my place, which is very good. Now the drive to get back to my parents' house is like an hour and a half. And then I think it was like an hour in like 40 or 45 minutes, but it ended up being a little bit late, less than that for me to get back to my place or whatever. So I'm heading back to my place. And I'm just about there, so I figured let me catch y'all on so we could talk a little bit or whatever. So I'm glad with all, I'm happy about my experience today, my day. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to like the semester and however that goes. It's a little bit triggering, of course, considering the circumstances, because like right now I would be calling my mom to give her like a little bit of an update of to like how the day went and like, you know, all that good stuff. So, you know, that's a little bit of a trigger. I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm going to get emotional, and I just don't want to get emotional. My chemistry is going. Can you cause a chain reaction? Can the satisfaction? I'm not really sure what the last thing is that I had said to y'all yesterday, but it's a new day, and I am about to get ready to go and do a couple things or whatever. I am going to be making some salmon. Last night I made a salmon and it was horrendous. I mean, it wasn't like horrendous. I mean, salmon, how much can you really mess up salmon? But it wasn't like delicious, you know what I mean? So my homegirl actually sent me this 60, or no, what is it, like a 2-week workout plan type of thing, or a couple of weeks, I forget how long it is, or maybe 6 weeks. She sent me this whole workout thing or whatever, and one of the things they had was a recipe for a spicy salmon. So I got a good amount of the ingredients, and I am going to be heading to the market right now, and we're gonna try to make it together. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to record, but I'm gonna record some of it for sure, and we'll go from there. I also have like a little to-do list of things I need to accomplish for the day. So we're gonna be doing that stuff. We're gonna organize a little bit, really be getting things together, send a couple emails that need to be sent, and we'll go from there. Also, the big news is, so I don't know if I really touched on it with you guys yet, but I've been trying to rent out my apartment for a while now. And basically the most recent person that I have been trying to give the apartment to, for some reason or another, like, we just haven't been able to connect, and the communication has been really, really, really trash. So for that reason, it's, to me, bad communication is a huge red flag for problems down the line in the future or whatever. So last night I spoke to my dad about it a little bit to see like what his thoughts were or whatever, and he agreed with me about not giving this woman the apartment out of fear of like things popping off later on or having an issue, whether it be her paying the portion of the rent or this or that. Now y'all know, if you don't know, I am a Section 8 landlord, so I do prefer to rent out to Section 8 tenants, but my goal is to try to find the best that I can find, if you know what that means, you know what I mean? The person that I have downstairs has been really, really good. I can't complain about her too much, to be honest with you. Of course, little things come up here and there, whatever, but she communicates, and that is the most important thing. So I really appreciate her, and I kind of low-key or high-key refuse to put somebody up here that's gonna give me problems, because if I don't have problems downstairs, I don't expect to have problems up here, do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to really make the best decision that I can, and to also keep her happy too, because it's gonna be like above her, do you know what I mean? You don't want to put somebody in here that's gonna be disturbing those people that are good to you just for a couple of bucks, do you know what I mean? Gotta think about the long term, but we'll talk about all that stuff later on down the line. But I do have another family coming by today to look at the apartment. Let me know if they're interested or not. They are not Section 8, so I kinda, sorta already, I don't think I'm gonna give it to them, but you never know. They might, I really might like them, and I really might be able to have some confidence in them, or we'll just see how the vibe is like whenever I do meet them or whatever. So, yeah. Alright, so let's head over to the market, see what we could grab. I think it's just about like 3 or 4 things that I need, to be honest with y'all. Like, it's really not a lot. But I really want to make the salmon. I took out the salmon that I bought last night. I only used a small piece last night, so I've been letting that defrost for a little bit, and we'll use it when we get back. And we're just going to make the salmon with a nice salad and call it a day. And then we're gonna go ahead and finish like the other little things that we have to finish, like, you know, personal things or whatever that we gotta accomplish, including taking a post-exam, basically taking a test for my school stuff, whatever. And then submitting that. I gotta do some studying. I gotta do some organizing some of my old mail. I gotta make some phone calls to some companies before the day ends. It's only 12:29 right now. And we're gonna do all that stuff, and hopefully I am able to pick y'all up and I can take y'all with me. Miss Inette. I
I gotta figure out a way to kind of like incorporate your name into like our daily conversation or whatever, kind of get the flow a little bit better. But we'll figure that out. All right, y'all, let's go.
It won't seem that way to y'all, but I have been a very, very, very bad girl when it comes to hitting y'all up to say, hey. It's been about maybe like a couple of days. Well, you know, to be truthful, I do have somewhat of a good excuse. That excuse being, I had an exam. I had an exam the other day and I actually did well on it, thank God. I passed my exam. I got a 78.8. And you know, I'm with it. I'm here for it. I love that for me. And since then, I just kind of been just kind of coasting, chilling, whatever. Yesterday, and I don't know why I just haven't turned y'all on. I always feel like, I mean, I bet y'all get the feeling too, the ones that want to be kind of content creators or whatever, y'all probably get the feeling too that like sometimes it feels like I don't have nothing to share, I don't have nothing to do, I don't have nothing to say, it's really not that serious, like I'm just wasting my time with this thing or whatever. But I'm not. Like I really, 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 really want to get into this. So I said to myself, like, I haven't even edited like the vlog that I did, I think the week prior. I still haven't edited I haven't put an edit together or whatever, but I'm probably gonna try to start it actually tonight when I get home. After right now we are heading to the store to make a return real quick and then possibly find a little outfit for a barbecue. We're going to my homegirl's barbecue, Memorial Day barbecue or whatever, and that should be really, really fun. So I'm gonna go to that. And then actually just a little while ago, well, I actually want to tell y'all about last night. Last night I ended up going to a comedy show out in Somerville, and that was actually a really, really good time. Shout out to I don't know if it's JT or TJ, because I could have sworn I saw everywhere that it was JT, you know, comedy special or whatever the case is. He's a Haitian comedian. He is actually really, really funny. But the thing is, like, while we were talking, he was saying his name, like he had a little Q&A session or whatever, and he was saying that his name is a Haitian name I never heard of, but he chose to abbreviate it to TJ because it was so difficult. Now while I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, TJ, but I've been seeing JT everywhere, so I gotta figure out which one is which. And whenever I figure out, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna hopefully be able to put it on the screen so y'all could see. And maybe even check him out. I also heard that he has a special on Amazon. So I thought that was really interesting. A little mini celebrity or whatever right here in my little city. So we went to go see him, and he was actually really, really, really funny. You know, one thing I liked about it though, he was a little bit on the, how could I say, the risque side. Like, some of his jokes were kind of like, ooh, are we allowed to say that? Ooh, like, is it okay? But I appreciate that, because I feel like that's what comedy is, to be honest with y'all. I feel like comedy is supposed to be like, you know, you poke fun at like the controversial things, you know what I mean? And nobody's really supposed to take it that serious. So I think he did a really good job of that. Of course, I mean, with that being said, I also understand people feeling a type of way about comedians that might, you know, touch on points that we prefer not to talk about. But I think it's kind of corny to kind of sensitize or censor comedians. They're supposed to make you laugh. And if they're doing a good job at making, oh, this is a nice little plaza. I decided to come to a different little shopping plaza to make this return. And this place is actually kind of a little cute. I didn't know this was here. We're in Methuen. Oh, I think I like. They got a Chipotle, a GameStop. I saw a Marshalls over there. T-Mobile. Pino City. Oh, Full City. I said the Pino. Crumble. I think I've seen this Crumble thing a lot everywhere. What is Crumble? It's like a snack place. It's like cookies and stuff. I cannot afford cookies. My waistline cannot afford cookies, I mean. Gonya Cha. I think that's like a Korean spot. Korean chicken or whatever. Have y'all ever tried Korean chicken? It's actually really, really good. Curbside pickup. But I'm not curbside pickuping. I'm gonna park here anyway, so. Alright, y'all. We're about to head into this spot. It's Old Navy. I bought a, what are they called? Overall. I couldn't think of the name. I bought like an overall type of thing the other day, but it didn't fit me right, and it kind of looks a little crazy on me. So I have a vision of overalls in my eyes. Like I've had this vision of overalls for quite some time, but they don't seem to agree with my body. So yeah, I'm gonna bring these back and possibly try to see if I can find like a cute pair of shorts or something, you know, for the barbecue, and see how that goes. I wanted to tell y'all too. Oh, like I was finishing saying, the only things about the comedy show is that there are a couple of things that kind of triggered me a little bit, like when he started talking about, like, you know, family a little bit and like sicknesses a little bit and that kind of thing. But like, I don't really hold it against him because he don't know my business, you know what I mean? And he is here to make people laugh. So granted, if the jokes weren't so hit so close to home for me, those, like that little segment, it was a small segment, I would have been laughing just like everybody else, you know what I mean? But because they kind of hit a little close, I wasn't laughing at that part. But before he had gotten to that part though, I was cheesing so hard that whole time. Like, he was hysterical, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I am going to definitely make sure I post him, post his information or whatever I could find or whatever, so y'all can check it out. And anyway, oh my god, I even drink my kombucha. I drove the whole way here. I even like take a sip of my little drink. I hate it when it gets a little bit too warm. Do y'all drink this? This is like my new jam, child. Oh my god, so good. I saw today, while I was just cleaning up the car a little bit, taking out some old things or whatever, taking out some old trash, that apparently there's gonna be the Town and the City Festival, a spring celebration of music and art. I don't know when I got this little pass thing, but that's today. It looks like it's gonna be today and tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's a holiday, tomorrow's Monday or whatever, so maybe I'll go to tomorrow's. But it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. So obviously I can't go today, I'm going to the barbecue today. But I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. Anyhow, y'all, let's go inside and see what we can find. Alright, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I did a terrible job in there. Like, I mean, vlogging. I didn't pick you all up. Like, I didn't say hi. Like, I didn't show y'all anything. My bad. But anyways, we just came from Old Navy. That is my jam when I don't hear a lot of the girls talking about Old Navy. I don't know why, but it definitely has a couple of hits. You know, why am I pulling off so fast? As if I don't need my GPS to get to where I'm going. I definitely need my GPS to get to where I'm going. Are y'all like that? Do you use your GPS to get basically everywhere? No, like this time I legitimately need it because I don't know how to get back to the casa. I don't know how to get back home from out here. So 20 minutes. So I put it in, so I am the type of person that uses my GPS all the time. Like, all the time. Whether I know where I'm going or not. Are you, any of y'all like that? Let me know. I'm curious. Because I used to know somebody that had a lot of jokes. A lot of jokes when it came to just about anything. Just about anything when it pertained to me, which is very interesting. But anyhow, one of the little jokes like, oh, use your GPS everywhere, and why do you have to use your GPS even if you know where you're going? I feel like it shows you the traffic that you're gonna encounter on your way. It shows you how long you're gonna get there, or route alternatives or whatever. I mean, if I know exactly where I'm going and I don't want to like see where the traffic's at or how long the traffic is or whatever, I won't use it, right? But for the most part, I'm curious. It tells you a lot of information, so I usually have it on a lot of the time. And old girl would just like, stay away from negative people, y'all. My word of advice for the day. I used to have some real negative people in my life, and ever since I've removed myself from those environments, my life's been so peaceful. There aren't as much, like, I don't find myself questioning this, should I, could I, did I, or anything like that. I did a lot of questioning when I was in like these negative type environments or whatever. I'm just grateful that I'm not in them anymore. Anyways, yes, so I just came from Old Navy. None of the girls really talk about Old Navy. So I am in an era, you know, everybody's in an era, everybody got their era. I am in my I gained a lot of weight era. And yeah, considering the circumstances, I need to give myself grace, but also while I'm in this I gained a lot of weight era and I need to lose the weight era, because I did before, but I apparently have gained, literally have gained it all back. It's really bad. So what, but nowadays I find myself saying, like, you know what, Daph, life is literally a shit show, right? So we just need to be comfortable while we knee deep in shit, you know what I mean? So I'm no longer buying things that kind of restrict me or make me uncomfortable, or I'm very self-conscious or whatever. Like, I would be the type of person, like, even though I'm one size, for some reason I would like to pretend that I'm a size smaller than that, and that's just not what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I am now in my buying for my size era. That's what I should be calling it, my buying for my size era. I don't know if like a lot of the other people would do this type of thing, but like, say for instance, like all my stuff would be like snug, really, really snug, and I would always be really self-conscious about like how much of my imperfections in my head are showing and like the outline of them or whatever. But what I realized, and when I since started buying like things that actually fit me right, like I don't have all those outlines, and I actually look better. I feel like, even though I'm big and I don't like this size that I'm in right now, I do feel like I look better in this size when I buy things that actually fit this size. Do you know what I mean? I even caught myself lately not even wearing my little body shaper that I usually wear, which is quite interesting, and being okay with that and feeling somewhat sexy still without it. So I'm really trying to explore this, even though I'm not gonna keep this weight on me for sure. I'm definitely gonna lose this weight again. I definitely, while I'm in it though, what I'm gonna do, because apparently like I just gotta accept my reality, right? And my reality is I am one of those yo-yo girls. Like one day my weight is here, the next month my weight is 10-15 pounds down, the month after that I may have went up another 8 pounds, and maybe the month after that maybe I lost an additional 3 pounds. Like I'm very up and down. So I feel like I just need to have clothes on reserve that I like and that fit me for all of my phases. Do you know what I mean? Even though hopefully this time after I go ahead and lose this weight, I pray that I don't find myself in the same position again. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be this size. I don't like it. Even though I really do in my mind, I think I'm pretty sexy in this size. I like it. Not the size, but I think I'm sexy in any size. Do you know what I mean? I think I look good. I feel good as long as I'm wearing something that I like. I feel good at most. I can feel good, I'll say, at most of my sizes. Do you know what I mean? At all my sizes. I just gotta dress appropriate, you know what I mean, for it, and dress it right, and be okay at whatever phase of my life that I'm at. You know what I mean? So that's where I am. So I just, like I told y'all, I had some overalls and I returned those overalls because they were a little bit too snug, and besides them being snug, I could have just went up one size a little bit on them, but I feel like I was looking a little crazy. I didn't really like how they sat on me either, so those were a dub. I went and I bought another satin-esque skirt, as well as a linen-esque dress. I'm not sure how I feel about the sleeves in that dress quite yet, but I did take it into the fitting room and I liked how it fit me. It's just that the sleeves are, you know, we can still work on the sleeves, whatever. But other than that, it was good. It was good. And I only had to pay for those 2 items as an exchange. I had to pay an additional $10. No, actually, I got $2 off. So they have like a little reward system or whatever. So I ended up only paying like an extra, what, $7? So it's not bad at all. What am I saying, $7? $8. I swear I could do math, y'all. So that's our situation. We are on our way back home. When we get back home, we are going to do some editing. I'm gonna pop open this. No, actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is do some of those capstone tests that I have to do for school. So I have to do this week's capstone test assessment. So I'm gonna do that when I get home. And then afterwards, I am going to start to get ready for my homegirl's barbecue. I guess the barbecue starts at like 4. But she is like Haitian. You know what I mean? So I'll be good showing up at like 6. And even then, it's gonna be like, I bet you we're gonna be just waiting for her mom to come with the food. She's probably gonna have some drinks. She's gonna have some burgers. She will definitely have some burgers on the grill and some hot dogs on the grill or whatever. So we'll be enjoying those. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to show y'all, because not a lot of people really know that I am vlogging and I don't really want to draw too much attention to myself quite yet with it. So I might try to grab some footage on my phone for y'all, just kind of be a little bit inconspicuous with it, you know what I mean? And we'll see how that goes. And I'll report back. But later on, as I get more comfortable and a little bit more intentional about chat with y'all and taking y'all around or whatever with me, then I'll be able to kind of pull y'all out or cut y'all on when I have like my loves around me, you know what I mean? Other than that, y'all, we will see each other at the crib. I'm not sure how I look on this here camera, y'all. But anyways, I did it again, y'all. I said that I was gonna go inside the house and I was gonna pop y'all on and we're gonna talk and, you know, I'm gonna get ready with you or whatever. I don't know if I'm ready for get ready with me yet, but you know, parlay a little bit. Child, I ended up getting into scrolling online for a long time. Don't ask me why. I haven't done anything like that in quite some time. So I found myself scrolling online at like looking at shorts and stuff. And then I took my capstone exam. At least I did something productive. I did take the exam that I needed to have due. That's due on Tuesday. So that's good. And then I took it, right? Yeah. Okay, good, I did. And then what else did I do? Oh, I got into the Ultimatum South Africa. And that is, okay. So I heard some of the girls talking about it. Jessie Woo was talking about it in one of her Just a Couple of Things, I don't know, show or whatever. And I haven't got really into the show or whatever before. So when she mentioned, I'm like, okay, like let me check it out one time. So today I decided to pop it on instead of being productive and maybe looking at my schoolwork. But I did pop it on and I love it. I really like it a lot. I watched 1.5 episodes of that. So maybe we could talk about that a little bit or get into it, or I don't know, maybe eventually we will. So I did that. I took a shower, changed up a little bit, freshened up a little bit, and then now I am on my way. It is just about 6 o'clock and I'm on my way down to my homegirl's area, and then we are, I think I'm gonna stop at Target and see if I can get the kids something, because I know my homegirl is also going with her daughter, so who I consider my goddaughter too, and my other friend's goddaughter. So the kids gonna be there. I think I'm gonna see if I can get them something at Target really quick, you know, show the kids some love, whatever. And yeah. But I should have turned y'all on to like kind of, I don't know, document or something, right? Because I really want to get out of like just being in the car with you all the time. Do you know what I mean? But whatever. See, I'm just clearly not taking this serious. I had already went and grabbed a pack of Prestige at a liquor store, kind of sort of in the area, whatever. And I should have took you guys with me. Like, I had to go in there, I looked around, I could have showed y'all around a little bit, and then I even had to ask the guy for it, and he had to go get it like in the backpack. So that would have been like nice little footage or whatever. Then he carried it for me, and I just didn't get any of that. And now I'm looking around, I'm in the car, I'm about to go into Target to see if I can get the toys for the kids, and I don't have my little stand thing. So, like, am I even taking this serious? Do you know what I mean? My tripod. So I don't have my tripod, so whatever. I'm not gonna cry with spilt milk. And I'm not about to do this on my hand or whatever. I like the tripod thing, and I don't want to drop you guys for any reason. So I guess I will come back when I am done at Target. I'll show you what I got at Target.